Hey everyone, it's been a busy Monday. What can I say? And I'm actually still continuing to be pretty busy because I'm about to appear on a podcast called Coleman Had a Dream. This is a podcast about Welsh football. So obviously, I'm going to be asked questions about Team Melli. They also want to test me regarding my knowledge on the national team of Wales. But at this point, I'm just sitting here thinking, how can I think about Iran against Wales right now? Actually, the only thing on my mind right now is Iran against England. Has it hit me yet that I'm going to be there? It definitely hasn't, because this goes back to what I said in one of the previous videos that, World Cup in November, it's a different feeling. It's a feeling I'm not used to. But I'm pretty sure the excitement's going to hit me very soon. So we'll see how things go. I also got more things to share in just a bit.
How you see Wales being able to challenge Iran? What questions can we ask of Team Melli?
Well, I must be first to say, I think you're asking some, highly classified information. This might be going back to Robert Page. I don't know. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Iran's midfield basically is their Achilles heel. Who will win that battle in midfield? Who will win that battle in the middle third of the pitch? The question will be, can the Iranian midfielders take away space from the Welsh midfielders? Can they slow them down? We know Aaron Ramsey and Harry Wilson and Daniel James are dangerous. They're very good playmakers, and the Iranian midfielders, they're going to have to do what they can to execute Carlos Queiroz's game plan very well.
All right. And then perhaps if you could explain a little bit about the sort of typical Iranian formation, style of play, what we can expect to see as we go into the tournament.
All right, the interview just finished. It was fun being on Coleman Had a Dream podcast. Like I said, all about the Welsh national team. I enjoyed myself. It was cool to talk about Team Melli. I obviously shared my knowledge as well about the national team of Wales. And let's see, talking about other things I did today. Like I said earlier, it was a busy day. I did also make a stop at the post office. And what did I have to send out? Well, I had to send an Iran scarf. So those of you who've been watching my latest episodes of Team LA Talk, yes, I do have a lot of scarves available. These are Iran, or calling them actually Team LA Talk scarves. And I think they'll look really cool at the stadium when Iran's playing in the 2022 World Cup, whether it's against England, Wales, or the United States. I've been saying it recently on my videos. If you would like a scarf, you got to contact me. You can even send me an email, teammellitalk@gmail.com. Or, if you're going to be in Qatar for the World Cup, you'll be able to get a scarf. It'll be much more easier for you to get a scarf from me in Qatar. So, you got the options. All right, everyone, in the previous vlogs, I mentioned that I would have some cool things to show that I found in my old room at my parents' house. So I'm a man of my word. Let's get started with that. As you remember, I found those pictures from the time I went to see Iran versus Ecuador at the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum. Well, a few days later, Iran would play the United States in a friendly match at the Rose Bowl in Pasadena. But the night before the game, my dad took me to a hotel that was near the Los Angeles International Airport. And there was a decent amount of Iranian football fans there, a lot of media and press, because there was a press conference taking place with the national team of Iran. So that was really, really something awesome to be at. And if I remember correctly, I know I obviously got these magazines from somewhere. Like I said, this one right here has a picture of this right here has that team picture of Iran and United States right before they played each other in the 1998 World Cup. But I do also have this magazine called Toop. And yeah, there's definitely a lot of cool pictures here involving Team Melli. Especially a decent amount of them talking about, a decent amount of them showing pictures also between Iran and the United States. Not a surprise. This issue came out in January of 2000. But the most important things for me to show are actually autographs that I got from 4 Team Melli players. Okay, now here is the first one right here. I know it's probably not easy to read who signed these, but I have a very good memory. And it's on this flag right here that I got autographs from Ali Daei, and Hadi Tabatabai. You know, he was the goalie. He was the goalie that time for Team Melli, and it was obviously really cool to get those autographs. I remember there was security there. They were trying to stop people from, you know, sliding these flags to the players. And I remember Ali Diaye signed this for me, and he you know, he kind of like not threw it, but like slid it towards me. He slid it off the table, and I was able to grab it off the ground, and I thanked him. I was so happy for that. But now, and also this flag here, though, has 2 more autographs. One of them, Mohamed Khakpour, obviously very famous defender for Team Melli. The other one, none other than Khodadad Azizi, the legend. Yes, Azizi signed this flag right here. I remember just being like, wow, I can't believe Khodadad Azizi is signing my flag. I mean, and everything all happened really fast. And, you know, it was good times. And I also remember getting to shake hands with Iran's head coach at that time, Jalal Talebi. And he actually grew up in the same neighborhood as my dad. So I told him who my dad was. I told him that, you know, told him who I was. And, you know, he shook my hand. And it was great to shake hands with Jalal Talebi. A special thank you to my dad. If it wasn't for him, I would not have met those Team Melli legends. Thank you, Dad. Okay, now to finish off this vlog, gotta talk about the obvious. Earlier I mentioned that in just 1 week, Iran will be playing England. I mean, this is something where I don't know how to feel. I mean, Iran is gonna play England, and it's gonna be a very intense match. You know, part of me is already saying, yes, I'm gonna be nervous, you know, when the teams are lining up on the pitch. But I'm very quick to say, you know what? Our Team Melli footballers have nothing to be nervous about. All the pressure is on England. They know that they must put in a good performance. They are probably expecting to score lots of goals. And I think it's going to be exciting to see how Team Melli responds to this challenge. So, yes, I know it's going to be a tough game, but like I said, our Team Melli footballers need not be afraid. All the pressure is on England. We're getting closer and closer to the 2022 World Cup. It still hasn't hit me, but I know the excitement will hit me soon.